Thank you all for joining us today. Mike Mancuso here with the Triangle East Chamber of Commerce, and we're here to introduce a brand new member today. I've got Jamie Dory from Mr Appliance in Knightdale with us. Welcome. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks for becoming a member of the Triangle East Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you. Thank you.
So if you could tell us a little bit about your business and what you do and the area you cover and how the Triangle East Chamber can be helping you out.
Sure. So I own Mr Appliance of Knightdale, and it's a franchise business. Mr Appliance itself has been around since 1996, so almost 25 years now. And there are 300 franchisees across the country. And I just bought a territory here in East Wake County and into Johnston County. And my territory is defined by zip codes. So I have a small piece of downtown Raleigh, and then it extends east through, I have like 27601, 27610, and then 27545, which is Knightdale, and then Wendell and Zebulon. And then I recently expanded to include also 27527 in Clayton, and 27577 is Smithfield. So kind of going east in that direction.
All right. And if somebody was to call you from outside those zip codes, you would still service them?
So that depends. I mean, if it's not owned by another franchisee, then I can service it. So if anything that's really in East Wake County or Johnston County, I can service. But if it's in, like, there's another Mr Appliance of Cary who borders me to the southwest, and there's a Mr Appliance of Raleigh who borders me to the northwest. So if it's in those territories, I would refer you there. And if it's, like I think there's Middlesex and Emet, and there's a few other towns, Kenley, Selma, I can service those areas.
Oh, wonderful. Well, and that is really the heart of Johnston County and the Triangle East area. So tell us a little bit about your business in general. What kind of appliances do you service?
Sure. So we do all household appliances, and everything you need, everything in your house: refrigerators, washers, dryers, dishwashers, microwaves, etc. And we primarily do residential stuff. Once in a while, we'll get a call for a commercial machine that we can sometimes do, but primarily we're doing residential home service. And the way that it works, if you have a problem with your appliance, you'll give us a call. We'll send one of our technicians out to your home. He will take a look at the appliance, diagnose the problem, and tell you what's wrong. At that point, he can provide a quote for how much it will cost to repair. And if you proceed with the repair, you'll pay that quoted amount. If it turns out that quote is too high and you don't want to proceed, if it's going to be $500 to repair a $400 machine, you're probably not going to do that. So in that case, we charge an $89 trip and diagnostic fee. So that's our cost for coming out. If you proceed with the repair, you don't pay the $89. The $89 is built into the quote. So you only pay that if you don't proceed with the repair.
Okay. What kind of repairs do you see in general in all of these? What are the top 2 or 3 things that folks call you about?
So we have a lot of heating elements go out in dryers. We do a lot of dryers. And we do a lot of refrigerators now in the summertime. We have lots of ice makers going out. We have issues with some brands of compressors going out. So sometimes people will call us with an emergency for their refrigerator. Obviously, if your refrigerator goes out, you need us to come as fast as possible. So we try to get to those as quick as we can. And, we do what we can to fix them back up as quickly as we can. So we try to complete the call at the first time. So we try to have what's called a first call complete. And we try to do that about 60% of the time. So we have the most common parts on the van. And, like I said, we're trying to have a first call complete 60% of the time. Sometimes we'll have to order a part, and then we have to come back after we receive the part. We'll have to come back, 2 or 3 days later to complete it.
All right. So any tips for the average consumer on what they should be looking for and, what they should be calling you about when they see something or hear something?
Sure. I mean, they can always give us a call. We're always willing to help. The most common stuff people call about is, I would say, probably heating elements. So the dryer is no longer heating. They may have something like their dishwasher or washing machine is leaking. Sometimes that happens. We see a variety of different things. I have experienced and really strong techs, so I obviously I'm referring the work to them. The techs have seen a lot of interesting stuff over the years, so I refer it to my techs, and my techs can take care of it.
All right. So tell us how our folks can get a hold of you. What's the best way to contact you?
Sure. Our office number is 919-578-6300. That's the most common way. You could also Google us. You could find our number on there. You could find us on, you could find us on Facebook and follow us on there. You can check out all our reviews on Google and Facebook. We have a pretty good social media presence.
All right, and you're also listed in the Triangle East Business Directory as well. So
Exactly.
thank you, Jamie. We appreciate the time this morning. We wish you much luck in building your business, and thank you for supporting the Triangle East Chamber of Commerce as well.
Thank you.
All right, have a wonderful day.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.